So what was, after looking at the tape, what was kind of learned from the exhibition game for you guys?
That we can score pretty well in transition, and that we can be a pretty good team.
Overall, in terms of the rotation, do y'all think y'all are there? Do y'all kind of know what the roles are right now going into it, which is something that has kind of been an issue in the early season for Ole Miss in a couple of years. Y'all kind of know what y'all's roles are.
I would say that we do know our roles pretty well so far, but I would say that's something that you learn more as the season goes on. So the roles can change, roles can grow as the season goes on. We saw Devontae go off for a pretty good game. His role's probably going to grow. So still hasn't even hit the first game. So we got a long road ahead of us.
Were you surprised, Brian, that you guys had as many turnovers as you did?
Um, I was surprised. I mean, and also disappointed in myself. I had 6, but like I said, it's an exhibition game that it really counts on Friday.
How much more comfortable are you this November than injury notwithstanding last year than you were this time last year, just from the speed of the game, kind of know what to expect, that kind of thing?
I would say I'm a lot more, prone to it. I try, limit turnovers, try and play at my own pace, but, as the season gets on, I'm going to definitely become more comfortable, and, I'm going to correct some of the mistakes I made last game.
What is it like playing beside Markel Crawford?
It makes my job a lot easier. He could play all 3 different guard positions. He could play the point, the 2, and the 3. So, playing with an experienced guy like that, definitely shows me a lot, and I learn a lot from him every day.
You mentioned Devontae going into the preseason about his own ball ability, but kind of lost in the conversation sometimes was his abilities to score. Do you kind of think that was a preview of sorts of what he can be as he gets kind of going?
Honestly, the last time we had an interview with me and you asked me about Devontae, I didn't even know he could score the ball like that. He came on and was working on his shot, and he's really got a knack for putting the ball on the hole. So, the kid's really talented, and sky's the limit for him.
Mark Canvas was saying the other day that because of some of those shooters, you guys have a lot more spacing on the floor than you had a year ago, where things sometimes got congested around Sebas. For you as a point guard, does that create more opportunity for you to drive and dish, that kind of thing, to get towards the basket?
Last year we did try to pound the ball in the post to Sebas because he was our most efficient player, our best player last year, all SEC guy. This year, it's more of a guard-oriented group, so going from last year to this year is definitely a transition, but it's a lot easier knowing that you got 4 or 5 guys on the wing, different guys that you can swing the ball to and make your job a lot easier.
Which one of those styles best fits you? Which one of those do you like most?
I like playing with bigs just because they get the rebounds, quick outlets, and then the guards are in transition. But I also like this group just because our chemistry is so high. It's an unselfish group, so I'd probably say this year I'm probably going to enjoy it more. I haven't experienced it yet fully, but I'm looking forward to this year.
Is it difficult in these early season games coming up to maintain a rhythm while people are still getting minutes and roles and kind of feeling their way?
Of course. I mean, AK even says in the locker rooms that we are going to, play everybody, try and get everybody minutes. Everybody's going to get in the game. Friday, the main objective is going to be the winning game. So whatever group of guys is in, that's playing the best at the time, is going to play to win the game. So, it's kind of hard to get in the flow of the game, to get yourself going, when you're coming in and out. But come Friday, I think we'll start to see, roles start to form a little bit more.